Hi everybody, it's Nikki here and welcome to a makeup video. So today's video is a brand new project pan that I'm going to take part in. I'm late. I'm very late because the updates were supposed to go, or the intro was supposed to go up at the beginning of the month. But I watched everybody's intros and then went, I want to do that. I want to join in. I want to join in. I want to play. I want to play bingo. So we're playing Panna's Bingo. This is a project pan hosted by Senna Gray, I think, from Senna's Closet on YouTube. The dates for this will be from the 1st of September this year until you get bingo. I feel so old now playing bingo. I played bingo a few times in my life. I won once. But I had to share a £15 prize win with two other people, so I managed to win a £5. My husband, however, has played with me at our local bingo hall, and he won 100 quid. Pigs? No. He won 100 quid to himself, all by himself. He won £100. I mean, obviously, we share our winnings. What's his is mine, and what's mine is, well, mine anyway. But, you know... Anyway, so my luck with bingo is awful. That's what I'm trying to say. So we have to choose one of the bingo cards, which Senna will provide, and she will call 5 numbers 10 days before the intro, and then each month we'll call new numbers 10 days before the updates. We can choose our products based on the prompts for those numbers, which she's also provided us with a list of prompts. Bingo is achieved when you finish panning 5 of the called numbers in a row, either down, across or on a diagonal, and you may choose to be strategic. For example, you may choose not to pan a number if you don't think it will help, or choose to pan a number in the hopes that it will be called. So I did a random number generator. There was 5 cards, I think, to pick from, and I got random number generated number 4. So I've picked the caller's card number 4, and this, can you see? This is my card. So the numbers that were called for the first month, I didn't write down all the numbers that were called, I'm sorry, but I got B8, N38 and O68, and I'm also going to be doing the center one, which is a mini or deluxe, because that one doesn't have a number, so I figure we can do that whenever we want. So I thought I would start with it. I hope that I will be put right in that, as well as mispronouncing the lady's name. If I have, I do apologise. Yeah, so I will be doing that one as well. So B8, the prompt for that was favourite beverage. Now, my favourite beverage is tea. I am a typical British person. I love a good cup of tea. Nice. I prefer it stronger to weaker. So if you're going to make it anyway, make it a little bit stronger. And I take it with no sugar. So apparently I'm sweet enough. So I used to have sugar when I was a kid, but then my mum said, I'm stopping sugar in your tea because you get more than enough sweets. And I remember looking at her thinking, when do we get sweets? But anyway, she stopped us having sugar in our tea. She was the one who put it in the first place. Yeah, milk, no sugar for me. And good old British English breakfast tea. None of this fandangled fruit stuff or cold iced tea or any of that. Good old British English tea. Now for that, I thought, perfect. I have the Sofx palette, and I know that in her palette she has a shade called tea, because Sofx is like me, drinks a lot of tea. However, I then remembered that I gave the first Sofx palette that she brought out with the shade tea in it, I gave that to my daughter. and well, I think she's definitely used it. So I couldn't, like, I'm not going to repurchase that. So I thought, even though this doesn't have the shade Tea in it, I thought I would move to her other palette, which is the Soph X Extra Spice palette. So although this doesn't have the shade Tea in it, I know that Soph X had a shade on her original palette that she brought out with Revolution called Tea. So there's my connection. It's very, very stringent connection, but I'm using it. So this is what the palette looks like so far. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to make it a little bit easy on myself. Little bit, just a little bit, because I'm panning a lot of eyeshadows. But this shade already has a good dip going in it. Can you see that? Good dip going in it. So I'm going to say to myself, I want to hit pan. I just want to hit pan in that shade, and that will be that one done. As I say, I am panning a lot of eyeshadows at the moment. I have my Pan That palette going. I have my Noughts Pans Crosses going. So I really want to make this just a little bit easy on myself. So I just want to hit pan in the shade Dreams in the Extra Spice palette. So that one there. And it does have a bit of a dip going, but it's a shimmer, so they don't tend to hit pan very easily in those. So that is that one. So yeah, that's the first one. Then for my next number, I hit N38. And for that one, we need to do a mini, not a sample. So it's kind of similar to the center square. For that one, I'm going to use this. This is a mini of the NYX Lip Lingerie in the shade Exotic. So it is like this. It came in one of their advent calendars a few years back, and I think this is my last one out of those. So I'll give you a swatch. It is a red shade, which is harder for me to pan because I don't wear reds very often, but it's kind of a muted red shade. So it is that. And as I say, I just absolutely love these colours, and I want to use this all up. It is my last one, and I know that these do take a while because they're a liquid lipstick, so you don't have to keep reapplying them very often, and especially not these ones, because if you try to reapply, it just no, don't do that. And you can't apply too much either, because that's when they really don't work very well. But I do want to use this all up because it is my last one. I do know that I have had this for many years, and I need to start using up some of my liquid lipsticks, because I've had a lot of them for many, many years. And if I don't start finishing some of them, they're going to go bad on me. So I want to finish this one up. So this may take me a long time, but I am determined that I will finish this. The good thing with this though is I could maybe apply this first and then put a normal lipstick over the top. So yeah, I can use it a bit like that, like a base on my lips. I don't mind doing that. So yeah, I want to use this one up completely. The next number I got was 068, and for that one we need a skincare item. So I'm going to go for this. This is a Dr. Botanicals Moroccan Rose Superfood Facial Oil. So I don't know why I still have it in its box, because it seems like I have started using this. I don't know if you can see, it's not full. Look, it's not full. So this is kind of down to here right now. I will mark it. Let me mark it. You will see where I am. So I've marked this and we are up to here. So there's not much of this here, but with it being a facial oil, I do know that I'm not going to use too much of this at a time, because I don't want an oily face. I don't think anybody does. So I will try and remember to use this every night time. I think nighttime is probably the better time for me to use this. rather than during the daytime. But yeah, I'm going to try and use this up, and it's this weird colour. So, but I think it's always been that colour. So yeah, I'm going to try and use all of this up. The next item is that centre square, which is a mini or deluxe item. And for that one, I want to use up this mini blush from Benefit, and it is the Rocketeur blush. Now, I have been working on this all year. Every time I wear blush, this is the blush I'm using. And look at it. I have just that bit left, and it is very thin in some parts, as you can see. But I want to finish it this year. I really want to finish a blush. I have looked back through my makeup inventories, and I also mark like my empties throughout the year as well. And I have not finished a blush since 2019. 2 years it's taken me. So yeah, I need to finish a blush this year. It's a thing I need to do. So I want to finish this up. So I have 2 items that I will probably say are going to take me a long time to finish, maybe even you know, end of the year and possibly further on. And then I have 2 items that I think are going to be a little bit easier to finish, and I could possibly finish before the end of the year. So half and half with my items, you know, that I think some are going to be easy, some are going to be hard. So I think that's a fair bet. I don't want to get bingo too soon. I want this to carry on for a while, because I love these games. I love panning games. I don't know what it is. I do know what it is. I love playing games. I love board games. I love card games. I love playing bingo. I love these games, and to then put them into a panning project. You got me. You've got me. So that is it. That is my Panners Bingo intro. A little bit later than everybody else. But yes, that is that. I will link all the information you need for in the description box down below, so please do check it out before you leave. But other than that, please like, comment and subscribe if you wanna, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!